Hello, my love, I heard a kiss from you. Red magic satin playing near too. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. Rainbows and waterfalls run through my mind. In the garden I see west purple shower bells and tea, orange birds and river cousins dressed in green. Pretty music I hear, so happy and loud. Blue flowers echo from my cherry cloud. Feel sunshine sparkle pink and blue. Playgrounds will laugh if you try to ask, well, is it cool? Is it cool? If you arrive and don't see me, I'm gonna be with my baby. I'm free, flying on over the sea. Stained window, yellow candy screen, see speakers of kites with velvet roses, taking freedom flight. A present from you, strawberry letter 22. The music plays, I set in for you. I set in for a few.
horse, and I can't let you go. You are the one who makes me feel so real. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh, what am I supposed to do, baby, when I'm so hooked up on you? Then I realize, I realize that you are somebody else's guy.
With regard to the astro-theological perspective of intuitively observable celestial phenomena, a spell-binding splinter of the collective unconscious has endured centuries of totalitarian sorcery. As we live through a time where this testable true earth revelation often induces a complete shock to the core, the awakening of the masses seeks a binding agent to connect us all back to the absolute truth about this realm. Step closer into the veil and unleash truly magic properties by accessing realms beyond, not with a billionaire's rocket ship, but with the power that's always existed within you to do so all along. School prisons and money-hungry colleges were never going to tell you anything about this. This book is crucial.
Hey yo, Rumble YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? It's me. I'm here live, just doing a little bit of yard work right now. I wanted to go live now because I won't have time later. How's everybody doing in the Foundry? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's weekend is amazing, and everybody, I mean everybody, is enjoying this weather. Right now, I'm just picking weeds and enjoying a little bit of a 40 right now. While I'm doing that, I done freaking mowed my lawn like 4 times this week, and then I decided to weed, and that took a good bulk of my day today. Um, and I also gardened as well. Let me give you guys a quick look see, right? And then what I do, you hear a cow in the background right there. Yeah, I got cows around here too. Unfortunately, they're not mine, right? But then I spot weeds like this right here, right? And then what I do is I use my toes because I figured I got all of them, and I just rip them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, these toes are here, man. I ain't been in messing my back up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna mess my back up just to, you know what I'm saying, get those little dandelion. They're dandelion stuff, man. I said they were little white afro having um weeds, but I have a lot of them on my grass, and I'm just getting rid of them, saying what's up to my neighbors and stuff. My neighbors, I got some good neighbors around here. So yeah. Anyway, I'm glad to see you guys today. I wanted to go live. See, yo, it's a lot of grass. It's a lot of grass. Let me tell you, it's a lot of grass. So I'm one to take care of my garden. I'm one to take care of my grass. Even after work, I go in and I just go to work. I got 100-pound vest that I throw on, and I walk the yard and I do my grass. Anyway, it's not about that. But while I'm out here, I figured I'd go to talking to you guys. I know there's been quite a bit that's going on, and we haven't really had time to discuss much of it, and it is what it is. It's okay. But I wanted to let everybody else have their say, and I didn't want to be caught up in the middle of it, right? Because I'm not saying that what I have to say is the most special thing or the greatest thing out there, but we all have something to say, especially from the Foundry, right? Um, there's a lot going on, and really, what I want to dive into is the basics. Excuse me. Got all this dang. Yo, there's this weird. Okay, before I get to that, there is this weed that when I walk past it, it shoots seeds into the hairs of my leg. And so this is what my leg look like right here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what my legs look like right there. I ain't even gonna show you my feet because my feet ashier than a mug, boy. You know what I'm saying? So there's this weed that every time I walk past it pod, just about because they probably feel threatened or something. I'm saying, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I do enjoy it. And right now, I'm done doing yard work for the day for the most part. But right now, I'm just going over the stuff that maybe I missed, and I'm picking everything else with my toes. So anyway, um, okay, let's discuss what we were going to discuss. I'm not going to keep you guys here long, and what I wanted to go over is where we are now as true earthers, where we are. Or where I feel we are, and I feel we are in a good place, kind of like Obi-Wan was against Anakin Skywalker in episode 3 of Star Wars. If you guys have seen Star Wars, right? We have the higher ground. So basically what I mean by that is this. You guys have seen what Artemis 2, Artemis, whatever it is, whatever the Artemis is. You guys have seen what NASA has produced these days, right? And the latest thing, obviously, is what Artemis has produced. I could go into super, super great detail um, with with a lot of things, right? Much of it I did discuss with Mark Sargent on his show and DJ Curious on his show, but uh, a lot of it I kept to myself because I wanted to give it to the Foundry. The Foundry is a sacred place, I think, and the Foundry is the place where you got people out there that feel a particular way, and I like it. And even if we don't necessarily agree, we have respect for one another, but your perspectives are unique. I feel, especially in a place like the True Earth community, your perspectives are unique, but they're necessary because there might be something within what it is you guys see that the rest of us don't see, whether we're true earthers or not. And it's something that might need to be discussed and something that needs to be gone over time. Yeah, I know I shaved my mustache. I look a little bit crazy, but yo, bear with me. You know what I'm saying, man? I still wash myself and I still wash my face. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, damn, there's a lot of crabgrass over here. There's a lot of these crabgrasses. I got dog, boy. Woof. Woo, I got them thorns in my feet, man. My feet ain't that tough. My feet are tough, but they're not that tough. Anyway, um, so your perspective is unique, and I cherish what it is you guys have to say because not everybody has the Foundry, and I take what you guys have to say seriously. I take what I respect your perspectives. You know what I'm saying, and whether I agree with it or not, I respect it because you guys know that what you say I'm going to think about, and what you say might challenge me, and what you have to say I'm going to consider. I don't know what these other channels are doing, and much love and much respect to the other channels out there, but maybe it might be because I'm a smaller channel, and the smaller channels are able to do a little bit more than the bigger channels because the bigger channels, I guess, have their hands tied up and stuff, and it is what it is. But shout out to the channels, the big channels out there. You guys know who you are. I don't have to say anything. Shout out to you guys. Much love and much respect. But if you guys could handle it and you guys could talk to your audience outside of transmission hours or show hours, much love to you. Um, but what you guys have to say makes up a lot of what our understanding is of this craziness that we're having to deal with. And this is exactly why I say all the time, listen, if you have an idea, And if you want to make your own show, please make your own show. Please come out there and make what it is that you got, make it happen so we can all hear it, because I want to hear your perspectives. I might miss it in the chat, or you might not email me. And I don't know what your perspective is, but it might be a good one. Or it might be something that the rest of the flat earth might need, that the rest of the true earth, excuse me, I'm trying to break out of that habit. Rest of the true earth community might need to hear. But we won't know if you don't come out and you don't do it, right? And if you don't say it. Um, there are so many of you out there that I learned so much from. And that's kind of what I'm going to get into here in a little bit. I learned so much from my audience, and so much from the guys that don't come out and make their own content and stuff. And if you don't want to make your own content, I get it. But there are those of you that have the gift and the gab that could come out and that could do what I do, right? A million times better than the way I do it. And I know you can. Like I got my little piece over here, and I got what it is I got to say, but there are a couple of things that are missing from how I do things, and that's okay, right? Because I'm only good for a select few. But Lord knows what it is you guys have that could be good for a lot more other people. And you don't necessarily have to do it on YouTube, which is why I'm starting to wean everybody over to Rumble. If you don't have my Rumble channel, you got Rumble over here. Find me Iron Earth 92,000 on Rumble. Okay, find me over there, and we'll basically do the same thing. Now, what I wanted to talk about were a couple of things. Now, this episode, I'm telling you right now, find me Iron Earth 92,000. Uh, find me on Rumble, because YouTube is not going to air it like that because of all the music that I played. Strictly all the music, right? That's right off the top. And then I'm going to go in on a couple of things. Now, um, first off, let me, it's been a while, but I didn't forget the team. I didn't forget the Foundry. Shout out to the Foundry, right? And those of you that are in here, and I'm going to address you. J.R. Hartley, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Active Kevin One, good to see you, sir. Justin Pettit, yes, I was in the Navy. I am currently retired after 22 and a half years. I like to round it up to 23. Why not rounding it up? Whatever. 22 and a half years of service. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm solid. I am retired. Yes, I am. Roger Ledwell, good to see you, Raj. Welcome, sir. Yeah, it's been a bit. Memorial Gardens, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. All right, StreamYard, what's happening, man? All right. Memorial Gardens, Active Kev, what's happening, man? Good to see you, sir. And I think there was a question that Justin Pettit had that I will address here. Yes, I was in the Navy. Yes, I was. I was in the Navy, and I mentioned the time that I did in the service. Sea Lightning 300. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. J.R. Hartley. I mentioned you earlier, but good to see you, J.R. All right. Sea Lightning. What's good, man? Sea Lightning. Oh, Sea Lightning. All right. Yeah, man. Dr. Bass. Dr. Bass is in the Foundry. Get Dr. Bass Ackwards. Yes. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, we're moving. Salad, my girl Salad. What's the beautiful woman they call Salad over here doing? How you doing, girl? Yeah, I know it's been a little bit, but I try to get it in when I can. You know what I'm saying? God, God, Heart Guardian. Hey, man, it's been a minute, man, but it's always a pleasure to hold on. God, Heart Guardian. Good to see you, family. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. It's always a pleasure to see your thumbnail and everything else, Justin Pettit. Or anything like that. But if you are, just take care while you're in here, okay? No moving, we are grooving. See Lightning and Roger. You can't see me because it's so light in the foreground. Let me see. D-Man, good to see you. D-Man is in the Foundry. Good to see you, D-Man. Hey, Vlad, how you doing? I was on Roger's channel the other day, and blah 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 blah. Good to see you, family. D-Man is in the Foundry. Santero's in the Foundry too, man. It's been a while since I seen y'all, man, but it's always a pleasure to have y'all. Santero's here. Good to see you, brother. D-Man, Santero, Salad, Stoops the Cat. Who else we got? My eyes are over there watering because I got wind blowing in them. It's all good though. Let me hold it down. Let me see. Got a Heart Guardian. Okay, looks like you guys had a little conversation between yourselves, but then I'm moving. I am grooving. Okay, okay. See lightning. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Roger. Oh man, I hope I didn't miss anybody. That's my thing, man. I do not want to miss you guys while you guys are in here. It's because it's FE Nation. Carl, what's good, family? Good to see our brother Carl is in here. Carl, what's good? What's good? All right, all right. Yeah. Carl is in here. FE Nation. Mr. Super Sidewinder, good to see you, sir. I have to answer your email. And when you send me an email, listen, man, the stuff is between me and you. You ain't got to worry about me going out to discuss your business or our business between other people because that ain't what it is over here. What we discuss is what we discuss, me and you, okay? All right. So good to see you, brother. All right. Continuing. Brian Roy. Hey, Mr. Roy, King Roy in the Foundry. Good to see you, man. Yo, hey, look, man. It's I talk to Brian Roy from time to time, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you guys are more than welcome to get with Vlad, man, and I could talk to y'all too, man. You know what I'm saying? So, make yourselves available, and we'll all right, we'll talk. So don't be shy, don't be coy. Brian Roy, King Roy, good to see you, man. All right, FE Nation, Brian Roy. Let's see who else we got in here. See, like Roger Salad. Way behind Jay Hyden in here. Active Cat. Okay, Big Pine Sailing. Good to see you, brother. All right. Okay, let me get back to it. Okay, so there are a couple of things that I wanted to discuss, and where we are as a true Earth community, I wanted everyone to understand that it's about love at this point, right? The basis is it's about love at this point, and it's not about who's got the bigger dick, right, or who's got the edge up here, because at the end of the day, we got the edge. You already know it. It is what it is. The flat Earth has the edge. Okay. Um. So, with that understanding, we know where we're not. Okay, we know we're not on a globe. We know, you know, the maneuvers of this place are not as they had put it, and that's okay. We understand that, but now that we know that, right? Keep that in your back pocket. Don't use that as your first card that you're going to brandish during the game of Uno. Um, Now we're in a peculiar place. And what I mean by that is this, and I want you guys to understand this, right? And I think many of us do, but maybe you need to hear it because it'll hit different when we hear it. There are a lot of these channels out here like Adam Makla, which I watch, right? I watch that to see if any of these guys start to get it. Sabby Sabs, which I watch, Jimmy Dore, the Young Turks, Fox News, everybody else, right? A lot of these guys will come close to the mark, but they'll never hit it, right? And that, I guess, in its own way, that's okay because that gives us um, a place to a place to play and a place to be relevant. What I mean by that is that we already know that even though the mainstream media, we know they ain't shit. that the alternative media that largely makes up a lot of those guys that I was just talking about, the Young Turks, the Midas Touches, Adam Mockler, what's her name, Sabby Sabs, and everything else, right? A lot of those guys, yeah, they're making a little bit of money, but they're not hitting the mark. They are not hitting the mark like we're hitting the mark, because we're getting right to the root of the issue. The root of the issue is the understanding of what this place is not. Um, I think that NASA doing what it is they've been doing for the last 60 years has been a boon for the true Earth. Uh, and it's culminated to this. It's a good thing because now everything that the flat Earth has said, or the true Earth, excuse me, I find myself messing up. Everything that the true Earth has said is now put on display. Everything that we've been talking about is now in the forefront, and everybody can discuss it. I'm walking backwards, so yeah, everybody can discuss it now, right? And that's a good thing. Do not feel as if you've lost. I don't think the flat Earth feels as if they've lost. Don't feel as if maybe you might have forgotten something. It's okay, because now NASA has done the heavy lifting for us. You got to look at it now like this. NASA already did the shit that we knew they were going to do, right? This is a lot of times what liars do when they have a big ego. They figure, hey, you know what? We're going to do what the fuck we do anyway. Those idiots are going to fall for it. And then to some degree, they are right? So, not that I'm going to give them credit for it. I'm just going to announce the truth like it is. Yes, to some degree, they are right. They are correct. Yeah, people are going to fall for it. A lot of people are going to fall for it. That's cool. However, not as many people are going to fall for it like you once thought, right? Not as many people are going to fall for the BS like you once thought they were going to fall for the BS. And it is what it is, right? A lot of times, these are things that we've discussed here in the Foundry that we understand. The more uncomfortable people are, the more they're willing to look at alternative reasons as to why their situation is all fucked up, right? The more people are going to be willing to be open to, all right, listen to why, okay, this is fucked up because of what? What'd you say? Okay, why? Okay, I want to know why. Okay, why is everything as jacked up as you say it is? Because I'm losing a lot of money and I don't know why. This is the problem, okay? People are afraid of being shamed. People are afraid of being embarrassed. People, if they were to die, here's the thing: when you die, you don't know that you die. At least I would imagine you don't know that you die, despite what the stories say. You don't know you die, you just pass off to another place. You just wake up from a dream or something, right? People, there is a shame in dying. There is a fear in dying with, or being caught out there without a way to stave off your untimely demise. Because I looked at it like this, right? I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? If I were to die right now, what would I leave my kids? But the thing is there are many of us like this, right? If we were to die right this second, right now, what's our situation like, right? Is our will written out? And I'm just saying all this. I'm not dying. I'm not sick, or I'm not. This isn't a precursor to anything. I'm just saying, right? What does our will look like? Hold on, I'm about to take a swig right here. Right? What does our will look like? What does our trust look like? If you have a trust or something, what are we going to leave our kids? If our kids come to our estate, are we going to have things out there that would look a little bit weird, right? Like, I know there are a lot of people out there that got some weird shit out there, and maybe your kids are going to explore that and be like, God damn, mommy was a freak, daddy was a freak, God damn, I didn't know she had all this up in here, right? Are you ready for that? Are we ready for that, for our untimely demise? Basically, if we were to go and we didn't know that we went, we just vanished from this place. Yes, of course, it doesn't matter at that point because we're gone, but This is something definitely to think about. These are things that subconsciously I feel we do talk about, or rather, we do think about subconsciously, of course. But if it were to happen, we're afraid of the repercussion, right? And my thing is this, man: you're gonna die anyway. It doesn't fucking matter, right? This is for uh globe and true alike. You're gonna die anyway. It doesn't fucking matter. Leave a trust, sure. Leave your estate behind for your kids, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So what? It doesn't matter. When you go, you go. You you're off to your next life. Time to live the next life, right? Hopefully it's something cool. Hopefully you've learned enough here in this present life to where now you can carry on into your next life something good, right? But people are afraid of the shame. People are afraid of the death and everything else. This is why the true worth is what it is. But I'm saying all that to say this, right? Because I want to build up to this. We've been right about it. We've been right about everything, right? Now, NASA, it's almost as if NASA is a blessing in disguise. I don't want to say that NASA is an evil entity, but a necessary entity, right? I feel if you didn't have a NASA around, it would be difficult to explain why this place is not what everybody's been thinking that it is. So it's take NASA not as an evil entity, but rather as a necessity. We need to have something to explain what this place is not. NASA said that these freaking astronauts came from space, did this nonsense that we already know that they can't do, right? And then they came into the Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 miles an hour. Let me tell you something. We don't have really any radar that can spot things at 25. Well, okay, we do have radar that can spot. I take that back. We have radar that can spot these objects moving at 25,000 miles an hour. If there was an object to move that fast, it's called the Spy 1, right? The Chinese have a version of this radar, and it's called the Dragon Eye radar. And there are those of us that are very familiar with these radars, especially the Spy 1. You could pop a bag of popcorn in front of it if or close to it, if you manage to be that close to it. Or the Dragon Eye, right? Dragon Eye 1, 2, 3, whichever version they're on right now. But really, that's it. Your eyes ain't going to see it. And whatever camera equipment we have, do you really think that they're going to see this fucking object moving at 25,000 miles an hour? Plus, the contents there within. Think about the human beings inside this tin can moving at 25,000 miles an hour. Are they going to survive the ride down to Earth? But also think about it. How fast does an object need to move in order to make it to Earth's sea level at 25,000 miles an hour? It won't take any time. It won't take the 13 minutes that they said for it to get down here, right? It was 13. It took a while, right? And then they're able to deploy a parachute. Now, okay, I'm saying all that because I'm saying this. We've exhausted everything we needed to say as true earthers. Think about it. We've exhausted it all. We've said everything we needed to say. We've done damn near everything we needed to do to get these people to listen to what it is that was in front of them and in front of us as well, right? If they don't want to listen, it's not our problem, okay? It's not our problem. If they say, why does it even matter? This is something that I spoke to Harmon about. Shout out to Flat Earth Outlaw, Harmon Walker. You guys might know him as, right? Shout out to him. This is something I discussed with him about. Uh, and we realized that if you can't get past the whole why does it matter thing, point them in the direction of the Artemis. Okay? Artemis 1, Artemis 2, whatever. Artemis 2. Point them in the direction of there. We have things like a war going on, apparently, right? Which that's a totally different subject that I could go into detail about. We have this war going on. And then you even have the leader of the free world, President Trump, come around and say, oh, it's a lie. Or the lies travel fast, to be exact, right? The lies travel fast is what he said. If you didn't know what I meant, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop it in there for you guys to see. But even he knows because he's a liar himself. Liars calling out liars. It's to me, I find it bizarre. But he's a liar himself. But he said the lies go fast or the lies come at great speeds, whatever. I'm paraphrasing right now, right? But this is to show the rest of the world that yes, it matters because you have somebody that's in the middle of a war lying to everybody's face on a daily basis about we're doing this and we're doing that. Meanwhile, the opposite is happening. But here's the thing: that Iran war, I'm gonna get off that topic, but that Iran war is a fucking joke. But you know what's not a joke is everybody's life that's in danger, that's in and around the Straits of Hormuz, or in the Gulf of Aden, or in the Straits of Babel-Mandeb, Babab, whatever, Bam, in the Bam, right? Babel-Mandeb, all that, right? Those lives that are that run the risk of being lost, that's that's what the reality is. They can die or they may die. That's what's real. Your family, that's what's real. Your friends, your barber, the people that do your nails that decided they wanted to join the military because they figured they needed something to pay off their debts and their child support and and college debt and all that. That's real. That's real. There's nothing fake about that. The loss of those lives is real, right? And these guys are going to go ahead, do what the fuck they're going to do all the time. And all we can do about it is fall in line. But it's a choice. It's a choice, okay? Um, these guys feel as if we're so doped up on the food that we eat, the drink that we drink, and hey man, I am drinking my champagne of beers. I am not gonna lie. But I'm out here doing my thing. I'm actually working, right? And this is not work that I get paid for. But these guys feel that they have the upper hand on us. And it's because of the history. Um, real lives are gonna be lost, but you know whose life ain't gonna be lost? Them. Their kids' lives ain't going to be lost. Never. They won't, unless, of course, they don't play hardball, right? Now, I'm saying all this because I want to address a few things. All right. Give me 1 second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get myself off camera and we'll come back to it. Give me 1 second.
He's still making a way out of
All right, I'm back. So I want us to understand these things. These guys are never gonna. They're not going to send their kids into war. Now, I don't know how you voted, and me, I'll be honest with you. I'll be as real as anything's been real with you ever. Um, I don't vote. Okay, I don't vote. But now, excuse me. If you do vote, if you are a person that does vote because you want to do whatever, okay, that's cool. Um, this is what I would pose this. If people, let's start off with this whole nonsense going on in Iran, which I feel is fake, but the lives that are lost, that's real. Okay, you want us to vote? Send your kids to the fucking war. Whatever war you want to have, send your kids. Other than that, we won't vote. That's the currency. The currency is now to have your kids at the front line. That's one. Two, let's talk about what we want to talk about. Let's talk about the things that we feel are fucked up. Like, okay, let's talk about NASA. Why I feel NASA's all jacked up. But here's my thing. I take that back. I don't think NASA's jacked up. I think NASA's get out of here. NASA is doing what NASA's supposed to do. Okay. Like I said, they are a necessary evil, but it's something that we need to either discuss or we need to fix. Okay. Um, I do feel that our angle of attack might need a little bit of tweaking. That's all. Uh, Calling them evil is not going to change NASA. Calling them a bunch of pedophiles obviously isn't going to change NASA because fucking Arthur C. Clarke was in them. I loved Arthur C. Clarke, and apparently he was a pedophile. Unfortunately, Arthur C. Clarke can't defend himself against that because he's no longer with us. He's no longer living. But it just so happens that people of this ilk suck the dick of little children and they drink their blood and they do all these other things. This isn't the Vlad that you wanted. This isn't the Vlad you expected. This is the Vlad that you're going to get. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay. You didn't want to hear all that, but that's what you're going to get. Okay. Um, so our angle of attack and how we handle this business needs to come a little bit different. Um, First off, if you want our vote, if you want anything like that, which I think it's a waste of time anyway, send your fucking kids. We want your kids to shed their blood because this is what's real. There are people in the Foundry, and God bless you, and God bless your children, and God bless your family that is in the service because that's what's happening. Okay. There are those of them that are downrange right now in the Middle East that are on these fucking ships. And I've been on ships before, and I've been on subs before. So I've been on all the boats. Okay. And I know what it's like when you run out of food. And I know what it's like when you can't fucking go in a place to fucking get stores on load to get a transfer of goods. I know exactly what it's like, and you have to eat fucking rice soup, hot dog soup, or salt soup, right? A Lowry seasoning soup because you done ran out. You got plenty of water, right? Because you could remake it from the fucking salt stuff, but you have no meat. You ain't got no more salad, and you're low on goddamn veggies. So you got to eat rice sandwiches, and you got to eat rice soup, and you got to eat mid rats. The remainders of the mid rats is turned into dinner or lunch or breakfast. I get it. I get it because I've done it. Trust me. I've done it, and it's not something I want to do all the time, right? But I know what these troops are dealing with, especially right this second as we speak. A lot of these guys can't have food delivered to them. So I know what it's like. And I've been there, and the war wasn't even that crazy at the time. But now they're in a position to where they're directly in the forefront of we don't know what the fuck is going to happen tomorrow. Or we don't know what these lying people are going to arrange for these children on these fucking vessels to have to deal with. So when they go hungry, they're going hungry. Or when they get something happening to them, that's what's happening. Um, the politicians and their kids, they're not feeling it. So what I would say is, even if you don't vote, that's fine. Tell your people, tell your friends that do, that don't want to believe a fucking word you say, that their currency for them to vote is that those dick sucking pedophile motherfuckers, that they send their goddamn children out there to do the things that we've sent our children to do, that we've sent ourselves out there to go do. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any? I hope that's making sense. Um, because if they're not willing to do those things, then we've got these people. I feel we've got them checkmated. Now, going into the true earth, going into the flat earth, NASA did everything for us. We couldn't prove that these, or you know what? I'm not going to say that, but we've shown everybody the stuff that NASA claimed they could do, and we showed the fault in it. As a, I rode surface ships, submarines, surface planes, airplanes, and everything else. So all of many of these vessels, because I didn't have a camera phone at the time like that, right? Many of these vessels, I have done a live shot or a video shot and stuff like that, and it was real. So if I were to send to you my time on a submarine on a video phone, it's real. Like you wouldn't be able to find fault with it, in that you won't be able to find some weird anomaly like something appear, or you won't see me disappear, or you won't see half my body disappear, or some nonsense like that, some nonsense that doesn't make sense. You wouldn't see that. But I'm on these vessels, right? And I could show you my time on these vessels, and I could show you many footages of me, not just me but my friends as well, on these fucking vessels with no fucking hiccup. No hiccup. Zero hiccup. You won't see that. But every time these motherfuckers get on these space shuttles, there's always a fucking problem. Every time these people get on these goddamn vessels, there's always an issue as to why did that thing just appear out of nowhere? Where did that Nutella thing come from? Why is it that your hair is like that, and then this ball falls, and this and that? You won't have a problem like that when real people do real fucking things. Real people. Remember Biggie Smalls' song, "Real niggas do real things." I know y'all are very uncomfortable. Some of y'all are very uncomfortable with that word. I get it, but real people do real things. Real niggas do real things. That's it. That's it. And if these fucking NASA agents can't fucking do real things, then they're not doing real things. They're just not. You don't have to like what I say. You don't have to like my delivery. The truth is the truth. Okay? And the truth is always going to fucking outlast the lie. The lie may outpace the truth. That's fine. It's only a matter of time before the lie and its expiration date matches. And then the lie is no more. But my thing is, you don't want to be a part of the lie. You don't want to be a part of the lie. And so what the true earth does is it allows you to look look and honestly say, I don't know, but it looks like this, right? Based off of your past experiences, it looks like this. This is what I see. And for you guys that are talking to me and I'm not answering, please know that it's because I'm on my phone and the stuff is small, but I will get to you. I do promise. Okay. There's a lot going on that I feel not just the people at NASA, but many of us in the community need to discuss. Um, One of the things, and hey, this is things that I talk about on my channel that a lot of people don't like that I talk about on my channel, right? And it's about the race issue. Um, to me, race is a factor that needs to be discussed in the community, in all the communities, because you have people in the flat earth, you have people in the globe earth, you have people in the civil rights, you have people in Congress and whatever, right? In every community where we just look different, right? And we come from a different set. Now, I'm talking from my perspective as a person that is melanated, right? A black person, right? Black because that's what a lot of people understand. But honestly, my parents are from Haiti. Um, I am I am Haitian. I have Arawaki. If you don't know what Arawaki is, look that up, right? I'm descendant of Arawakis. I'm descendant of slaves. I am descendant of many peoples that made what Haiti is, right? A lot of people don't want to hear that shit. A lot of people gonna run. That's the thing. Listen, flat earthers don't run. Listen. Don't fucking run. Don't run. Don't run. Don't be like, oh, here he comes again. I told you that this shit was going to be a fucking topic of discussion. Now it is. Don't fucking run. Don't fucking run because you want to fucking run to your fucking. I don't know what the fuck you run into. Don't run. We're here. We're live. Do not run. Don't run from me. Deal with it. Okay? Deal with it. I got to deal with it. The world is what the fuck it is. Deal with it. How the fuck can we make it better? Just listen. Take it easy. Don't run. Don't run. Let's talk. So, nothing is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Okay. I have my experiences as as a true earther. I'm working on it. Okay. I have my experiences as a true earther, but my experiences as a true earther here in the United States is one that is a melanated man, a black melanated man, a a darker melanated man. I'm gonna say that, right? Get out of here. Get on out of here, man. These ants big than a motherfucker out of here, boy. Boy, I tell you, these ants are huge out here, right? And so there are many of us here in the United States. Okay, not even in the United States. Let's say many of us in the United States that are flat earthers or true earthers that are not black. I'd say the vast majority of true earthers are not black. It is what it is. I ain't got no problem with that because I'm still a true earther. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. But I need to discuss from my perspective. I need to. And I need for those of you that have the ears to hear and the heart to listen, or the heart that's open to understand, to hear our plight and to hear my plight, right? And let me show you these ants that I'm talking about. This is what I mean. You see that mug right there? Them ants ain't no joke, man. They're just not, right? And I don't want something like that biting my feet. But they're just those big ants. I don't know what they call them, but anyway. Um, so I'm saying that because I want you for you. But this is stuff that we've discussed previously on my channel, right? Is the race issue and the true earth. It's there. You don't have to agree with it. I don't need for you to agree with me, but I want you to at least acknowledge that it is there. You have different people that make up the true earth, right? Um, but here's the thing, you still have racist people in the true earth community. You do. You don't, and what I want for a lot of people to understand is that you don't have to say nigger to say to be like, he's racist. You don't have to say that, right? It's your actions that make these things possible. Okay. And I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for a handout. I never did, never was. Okay. But what I want is for people to understand, is for people to know. And knowing comes from seeing things and experiencing things to where now you finally get it, to where now you finally understand. If you're not willing to listen, you can't know. If you're not willing to at least take on board certain things, certain understandings, you'll never know. You'll never know. So I'm saying that because there are many within the community, within the True Earth community, that have gone and fought me and said that I was an idiot and I was stupid and I was racist and everything else. And I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm bringing up a reality, right? A reality from my perspective that I would like for my audience and my foundry to listen to. Man, that cow. You can hear that cow in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a cow. That cow loud than a mug. But so at least for you guys to listen and to understand my plight, right? And to understand my perspective. And I think that for the few that didn't, this is my explanation. But for the majority of you that did hear where it was I was coming from, thank you. And at least you're listening. Because my thing is this is I feel that many of us understand that we need to listen to these things because ultimately there is a greater good that's available to us, right? Um, I don't know what that greater good is. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it feels like, but I do understand that there is a greater good that we can achieve if we're all on the same playing field. Um, Race is a construct. You could say whatever it is you want. Listen, you got a lot of racist motherfuckers in the True Earth community. You got a lot of racist people in all the communities, right? I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, but I do deal with it. Okay, I do. My thing is, I like being a flat earther because I like the truth. I don't want to have to. And the reality is, ain't no black people in the flat earth community like that. There just is. There just isn't, right? Because a lot of a lot of us don't. We haven't. I'm not. I can't say we're ignorant. We're stupid. But I can say that we're ignorant. We don't know. We don't know about why the flat earth or understanding the true earth is a benefit or a boon to our cause. Whatever the cause is, it's a boon to it. And so we have all these protests going on. We have all this rioting. We have all these fights going on. And they're not going to get anywhere. They're not going to get anywhere because these people that are lording over us, that are ruling over us and everything else, understand and they know that us as a collective, we don't get the small shit. We don't. We don't get this. We don't see the forest for the trees. We don't. We don't. And I'm saying that we because of course I'm part of the human race. I'm nobody special. I'm an American. Nobody special, right? And we haven't come together to work together. Working together doesn't mean that we forget about these things, but rather we celebrate them or we understand that they were a thing. Uh, do not ignore the errors of our past. Don't ignore it. Embrace it. Embrace it, take it on board, and learn from it and see how you can be, how we as a people can be better. Um, I feel everyone, and I know this is going to sound like crazy. Everybody is a true earther. We function like we are. You can laugh at me all you want. Everybody is a true earther. Everybody is, right? Remember, y'all remember this freaking thing behind me? Hold on, where is it at? But y'all remember that? That was my old thing in my old at my old place. Y'all remember that? Yeah, yeah. So I don't use that anymore. I don't use that anymore. I don't. Um. So we we we're still here, and we're still broke, and we're still being lorded around by these liars, right? And they know what we know. They know what we know. And they understand what they really understand is that we're going to fight each other. One of the things is this whole race issue. A lot of you didn't want to hear about this race thing, and I get it. But this is something that needs to be discussed because, again, if it's taken care of at the true earth, flat earth community, it's just another boon that we have. It's just another feather in our hat. Um, And this is something that I've discussed. I don't like uh Owen Benjamin. I don't like him because I feel he is very racist. I feel he is very I feel that he would I feel maybe I'm wrong. And if I'm wrong, I would like to be corrected, right? There are those in the community that I don't fuck with because I feel that they would harm me just because of the color of my skin, just because of the person that I am, right? And it is what it is, man. I understand the game. And so I do feel that there are many of us in the community that don't get it. We still don't fucking get it. And it doesn't mean that you're a black person that doesn't get it or a white person. No, because of your lack of understanding of the people around you or the people that want to work with you, right? Just because of what they are, what they came out as. I came out as a brother. You know what I'm saying? And I got people that don't like me and people that look like me that they don't like. Don't y'all think that's a problem? This isn't Vladimir making something up. This isn't Vladimir making problems or making trouble. Don't you feel that that's a problem? That people don't like a flat earther because he's this. Now, if it's because I cuss too much, or if I call people dick suckers, that maybe they might not be dick suckers. I don't know, or fucking sodomites or whatever. That I could see if you don't like me because of that, or because of my content, or because of how I think or how I act. That I totally get. But because of how I look, because of the amount of melanin I got in my skin, because I don't classify myself as a white person, you're not gonna like me because of that. Okay, that's fine. I don't need you to like me. I don't need you to like me. Okay. But when you're ready, I need for you to understand why you're missing out. You need to understand because even for those flat earthers, those true earthers that are racist still, and there are a lot of them. I hate to have to say it. I think Flatzoid's a racist. I think he's a racist. Sorry, this isn't something that I should be saying on my channel. I think Flatzoid's a racist. Flatzoid, man, I used to bring money to your channel, bruh. I think you're a racist, man. Sorry. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. This isn't something that people have put me up to. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. That's why I haven't been fucking with your channel much lately. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you grow into the person that you need to be, and I hope you become your best self and you see the errors of your ways because you claim to be a Christian and everything else like that. Christians wouldn't be racist. Christians wouldn't be harming black people, fighting black people, saying that black people is this, black people is that, using the K word. You know what I'm talking about in South Africa. Anyway, um, yeah, I feel you are. I feel you're one of the people that I'm talking about. This wasn't about you. It wasn't. But I'm a call it like I see it. Fuck it. Whatever, man. Y'all know I don't hold my tongue. I'm totally upfront and I'm honest with my Foundry, and I say it like it is. I just say it like it is. And you could look at the Foundry right now and what people are thinking and what people are saying, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm just calling it like I know it, right? Um, but the thing is if we want what it is we want, if we want people to understand where it is we're talking, what it is we're talking about, if we want people to see our plight, put the NASA thing in front of them. But I'm just trying to tell you like it is. I'm being upfront and I'm being honest. I've never used deceit to get my Foundry on on my side, right? I'm upfront. I've never been dishonest with my Foundry, and I hope you guys understand that. I hope you guys have seen that. Um, and so I would I would like for us to show those that don't get it, that don't understand. We had the Artemis 2 take place. What did you see? We have everything that we've discussed as true earthers. And what do you see? We're not lying. We're not the people. We're not the people that poison your water, that poison your air, that harm your kids, that rape your kids. You know, we're not those people. We're not the people that freaking uh, 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 put you in cancer alley, or that send the synagogue of Satan to your neighborhoods to tell you that you don't live in a particular place. Oh, there's something that y'all have got to see that's happening to a lot of black people here in the United States that a lot of people aren't talking about, but that's actually happening as we speak. You know, it's been a while since I've gone on, and I was thinking a lot. I did a lot of thinking, right? And originally what I was going to bring to everybody were the things that I came across. Uh the things that I came across during my travels, and the things that I discovered that I feel us as a true earth community could kind of break down and discuss and everything else. But during that time, what I've seen is that many of us we don't change. A lot of us don't change. A lot of us don't want to fix our situation. A lot of us don't. A lot of us want think that we want to stay a particular way and realize that the earth is true. That the earth is not a ball. I'm doing my best to break out of that the earth is flat. Um, that the earth is not a ball, right? Uh, Another thing I've come to realize, that I'd say one of the bigger things as a melanated person, the biggest thing that I've come to realize um is that if you don't see the person that's black next to you as your brother or your sister, and you just mistreat us, you're not, you could be a true earther, but you're not going to reap the benefits of the true earth. Like you're not. uh I can't, we can't help our melanin. I think our melanin is amazing. It gets me out in the sun, and I could go out and I could do all kinds of amazing stuff, right? I wish everybody could have some melanin in them and enjoy the sun like I do, right? I throw some Vaseline on me and shit, get out in the sun, get all the rays. I love that shit personally, right? Um, Whatever, it is what it is. But for those that are in opposition with people that look like me, like you, I don't think we've gotten it. I don't think we've reached the mark that I would like for us to have reached. uh I don't expect a lot of us to agree with me, and this is something that I said was going to happen, that the flat earth, the true earth, whatever you want to call it, right? And get your ass out of here, right? That the flat earth, true earth, and race is going to become a factor. And everybody wanted to fucking ignore me. Everybody wanted to say, Vlad, you're a racist. Not everybody, not everybody, not everybody. I'm not going to put that on y'all. But there were many of you that said I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Now, fast forward to where we are now, and you have Victor Glover, the guy that said that he did it, did all this and all that. This is why I said understanding the true earth and what's going on with this whole NASA thing and all that other nonsense, and being black is so important. Like, we need to find a way to get those that look like me, right? Uh we need to find a way to get those that look like me to understand what this place is not. And then I was met with everything. I was met with, oh, you're a racist, we're all one, we're all this, we're all that. Listen, now here we are. And what do you see? Now we're here now. Victor Glover. Victor Glover is the black astronaut with the bald head that flew with those guys, that said that he flew with those guys, right? Now we've got him doing everything that I said that he was going to do. Everything. And this is what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about Victor Glover per se, right? But he is an example of what I was talking about. You know, I went on Facebook and then I saw how a lot of these Facebook channels were like, "Oh, the first black person to do this and to do that." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's cool, but he didn't go nowhere. Them dudes didn't go nowhere." And do you understand? I don't think I got a lot of shit because it's like, "Oh, you a fucking sellout. Oh, we taught people this and we taught people that. We taught people from ancient Kemet." And I'm like, "Okay, you could think what you want, but there is no leaving this place. There just isn't." Why is that important? Because we have a group of people that have been given lies by a group of people, right? Um, we have the black community, right, that have been treated a particular way in this country. I'm going to use the United States as an example. I'm not going to talk about any. I'm not talking about Britain. I'm not talking about South Africa and nothing like that. I'm just talking about the United States. I'm not talking about guys like Shaq. I'm not talking about Michael Jordan. I'm not talking about Scottie Pippen, Magic Johnson. I'm not talking about rich black people that have it made and that live a particular lifestyle. I'm talking about your run of the mill, every single day black person, right? Or your neighbor, or the person that cuts your check, checks your pulse, so on and so forth. That black person, or that person that you grew up with, if you're not black. A lot of them that don't understand this true earth are going to go along with the narrative of we went and sailed around the goddamn moon and did all this bullshit that we know isn't true. We know it's not true. And so now you have all these people that are, you know what's crazy? You know how you know it's not true? The fucking president came out and said that's lies. And I'm like, "Oh, a liar saying that a liar is lying. What a relief." But he's still a liar. So we have people out here that know it's not true. But you have a group of people that are going to go with a narrative, a group of people that typically tell it like it is, that they tell it like it is. You got black folks that will tell it like it is. And the thing is if black folks know that it's embedded for the most part, and I'm telling you from experience, that if we know it's associated with lies, they wouldn't want to associate. For the majority of people, we wouldn't want to associate it with. We wouldn't want to associate with it. And so before I continue, Godheart Guardian has a question. Vlad, I have a serious question. Would you say that the Hodge twins are racist towards a certain melanated people? How they themselves say black fatigue, blah, blah, blah. How would you view that? Okay. Well, Godheart Guardian, I want you to look at where the term black fatigue originally came from. Okay. Godheart Guardian. Godheart Guardian, go to where the term, or the phrase, I guess you could say, black fatigue originally came from. Go and find that out. Learn about that first, and then come talk to me, okay? And this isn't to make enemies with my Foundry. This isn't to make enemies with people that normally come on here and rock with me. This isn't that at all. That's not what it is. Okay. I want us to talk about the hard things. I want us to talk about the uncomfortable things that maybe a lot of y'all don't agree with, but we can understand and we can come to some common ground. Because that's the only, listen, nobody likes talking about this shit. Do you think Bro Sanchez and them wanna, and I love Bro Sanchez's channel. Bro Sanchez is gonna talk about this like that? Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Maybe he does. But I do, and I've got a small channel, and I'm running a risk by doing this because I might have a bunch of people not want to listen to me. But it's not, to me. It's not about the views. It's about what the truth is. It's about what we can learn about from one another and find a common ground with one another, and then learn to work with one another to where we understand one another. Because if we don't talk about this hard shit, we can't get nowhere. this true earth, this flat earth, nothing means nothing if we can't discuss the stuff that's already in front of our faces, that's already bugging us. It doesn't matter at that point. It needs to be discussed. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is why I've seen a bunch of channels. This is something that I've spoke about with other people. I've seen a bunch of channels out there that are talking about black liberation and everything else. What I want from many of my viewers, those of you in the Foundry, to understand is that in the United States. In the United States, I don't know what you guys are doing elsewhere, but in the United States, you're getting the black treatment. You're getting the reason many of those in the United States that are not flat earthers are confused, don't know why the government is doing what they're doing, and they don't understand why the prices of everything goes up. I'm going to tell you it's because of racism. This ain't what you wanted to hear, but it's racism, right? Uh, I feel that if the racism wasn't there, that we as a people that are not in the government, right, that are not separated by things like race and everything else, we can easily work together. My neighbor, your neighbor, you, me. Like, this is why I talk with my neighbors. And my neighbors are probably, many of my neighbors are white. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a good looking black dude. I'm fucking buff. I got a, you know what I'm saying? And so there's a mixture of being afraid of me, but at the same time they see that I'm a military person or retired military person, and that they could trust me because I'm out here taking care of my shit, and I take care of my neighbors at the same time as best as I can, and I talk with them and I dialogue with them. But they don't. A lot of them don't look like. A lot of them do not look like me, and that I don't know if that's the same position that y'all are in, but if you can talk with your neighbor, if you can talk about the things that, or if you can discuss the things that are hard to talk about, you're better off. Because at the end of the day, these people out here, this government, they don't give a fuck if you black, white, green, orange, purple, but they won't they won't bat for you. They won't take care of you. And then when they come to collect, they're gonna take from you. They're gonna take from you. And there's nothing you could do about it. Nothing. Nothing. So my thing is, we've had all the opportunities in the world to work together. We've had all the opportunities in the world to work together, but I've been watching a lot, and this is what I want many of us to see and to hear from, if not me, hopefully other channels out there, right? I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers, TikTokers, everything of that nature, Rumblers, you name it, all these people complaining about the government. And I'm like, you're complaining about the government. Why? Why are you complaining about the government? What about the government do you not like? And I'm curious because these people are the same people that will say all lives matter, that say black, nigger this, nigger that, hard ER at the end, all this, talk bad about black people and talk bad about everything. And listen, if you Hispanic, if you Mexican, if you are other than white, I'm talking about black people because number one, I'm black, and number two, we are the lowest common denominator when it comes to the social structure of things. You don't have to fucking believe me. It is what it is, right? We're the one that everybody fucking hates. Sorry, it just is what it is. And it's not about that, but it's rather about how do we understand? How do we make this shit better, right? How do we make it better? We need to make it better. And the reason Vladimir's talking about it, nobody else is talking about it, because I think it's our duty. It's us. It's going to be left to us to fucking shepherd everybody else into fucking reality. Like we're the real ones standing. We're the ones. It's us. We're the ones that are making history. We're the ones that this whole NASA shit, this all that NASA shit, they're coming in, they're talking to us, they're looking at us. Why this? Why that? It's because of us. Now I'm not saying the Foundry, but we're part of it, right? If you want this thing to work, it needs to be all hands on deck. Black, white, green, orange, purple, yellow, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Hispanic, African, everybody. FBA, all of that. It needs to be everybody. I hope this is starting to make a little bit more sense. And so you've got these people that are like, I don't know why my government is doing this and my government is doing that. But I want to bring to your attention, many of you, that Black people have felt this since day one. Actually, yeah, day zero. We're used to being uncomfortable. Many of us are just used to being uncomfortable. We are. That's the reality of it, right? And then you have those that aren't in the community or that might be in the community that are really upset, that don't know what's going on because they're not used to the discomfort. But the thing is that Black folks, and the reason I'm saying Black folks is because I'm Black, and it's Black folks that have been saying the problems with, excuse me, what you see in front of you. We've been talking about it since day one. Now, you don't have to like what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't have to like what I'm saying. You don't, 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 you don't. I love you anyway. You don't have to like it, but you have to listen. Okay, you're here, you have to listen. Um, we've given everybody the script as far as if it happens to us, it's going to happen to you next. And I think a lot of us in the flat earth, in the true earth, excuse me, I'm doing that a lot these days. But many of us in the true earth have a leg up on many people. But not too many people are saying it in a way that I'm saying it as a flat earther, as a flat earther, as a true earther. Many aren't saying it like me. And that's okay. We're all different. We all have a different approach to the true earth. Maybe Bro Sanchez is saying it, and maybe I'm not listening, right? Every once in a while, I might go on Bro Sanchez and bullshit and talk, right? I love Bro Sanchez's channel. Shout out to him, right? Um, but you have a section of this world that don't look like you. You have a section that don't think like you. And how are you going to approach them? White flat earthers. When was the last time you spoke with a black flat earther in public, live? When was the last time? I could tell you the last time I spoke with a white one, or an Asian one, or a Hispanic one, right, or an Indian one. A couple of days ago, 2 3 days ago. Every day I'm talking about somebody. I'm talking to somebody new about flat Earth, right? Right. And hey, shout out to you if you are. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because at the end of the day, that black person, that white person, that green person, that orange person, that Chinese person, that Puerto Rican person, that Indian person, that Aborigines person, that Australian, that British man, that white man, right? They broke too. They got high gas prices too. They don't want their children out there with all these pedophiles neither. They don't. But they need to understand where it is we live. When was the last time you spoke with them? Just recently? Good. Keep it like that. Because when shit hits the fan, that's the person, that motherfucker right there that you were just explaining shit to, that's the person you're going to have to rely on. That's the person that you're going to have to fucking give beans to, that you're going to have to give tuna from. You're going to have to fucking exchange fucking a can of tuna with bandages with. You're going to have to fucking trade in like 5 9mm rounds for for a plate of food. It's that person. Hey, what you got? What you doing? Lately, look at this guy. Lately, I've been talking with the bees. What you got? What you doing? Hmm? What you doing? I've been talking with the bees. I've been letting especially the bumblebees. Those are the big giant bees that live around me. I've got a bunch of I've got mimosas and stuff growing around here and everything else. And like I'll let the bumblebees land on me and I'll sit there and I'll be super gentle. I won't freak out or nothing like that. And I will talk to them and I won't freak out or nothing. And the thing is I've noticed when I talk with the bees and I'm easy with them, they're easy with me too. I don't swat at them, I don't act up, I don't do none of that. I let them sit there and freaking take a rest because these guys are moving their wings a lot, right? They're moving their little wings a lot. They're moving their wings a lot. So I want them to take a break, relax, and let's talk. So yeah, I've got a lot of bees out here. Oh, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Yeah. A lot of bees out here. And so I like taking care of my bees. Oop, get out of here. Anyway, yeah, the bees are good. The bees are real good. The bees are good. You gotta, if you see a bee, right, take care of your bees, man. Take care of your bees. They make the world go round, like real talk. Anyway, so I don't know the last time you spoke with somebody that doesn't look like you, that might not know what this place is. But in order for us to get a leg up, we have to know that those that are broke are broke. Doesn't matter if you're green, white, purple, orange, red, green, yellow, Puerto Rican, Chinese, black, Aborigines. It don't matter, British, right? You got to work with those around you. And for those of you that are racist, get your ass out that shit. I'm not going to be able to change people. I won't be able to change people. I won't. I won't. And I can't. Flat earthers know better. Flat earthers know you can't change a person to a globe. You can't change a person to a flat earther. They got to see it for themselves. You guys know just as well as I do. When you come into the flat earth, what you got? What are you doing? When you come into the flat earth, you come by yourself. Somebody might have pointed you in the right direction and then you had to figure it out yourself. Same thing with racism. It's the same fucking thing. They got to figure it out themselves. You can't force a person to unracist themselves. You can't force a person to, all right, now I like black people. No, they got to figure the shit out themselves. This government don't want nothing good for you. But at the same time, now this I realize the tricks that this government plays, they're never going to stop. They're never going to stop. And so we need to understand that they're playing a game and be ahead of it. While we're doing that, we need to be all hands, black, white, green, orange, purple, Puerto Rican, Chinese, all that, Indian, all hands on deck. We need to be. We need to be. Because at the end of the day, we all we got. At the end of the day, nobody is going to take care of us. At the end of the day, that same neighbor that you called nigger at one time is going to be the one to save your ass. At the end of the day, that neighbor that you called honky at one time is your nurse, and they're gonna fucking have to save your ass. What you got? What you got? What you doing? What you doing? Don't land on my back. Right here on my hand, please. No, right here. Right here. What you doing? What you doing? See? What you doing? You got this bee right here. What are you doing? No, 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 not me. You want to go to the flower. No, you want to go to the flower. They're the ones that got the honey on it. Not honey, but where we at? Yeah. They're the ones that got the pollen on it, man. Not me. You don't want me. These bees are everywhere. And I don't swat at them, man. Like I do what I can to take care of them. I'm actually looking at running a little apiary. I don't know if you know, but if you have land, if you have property, um, your local your local municipality, wherever you live, they will give you the tools you need to start your own little apiary, or to grow your own little beehive, right? And it won't be a mistake that you need to have an exterminator to come in and destroy it. This is something. This is a like a boon from God, I feel. So if you have flowers, I think you need to kind of arrange for these guys to live there. But yeah, start a little apiary. Get these guys out here. Get these bees to get them in an environment to where they can feel comfortable, and you can kind of take care of them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with ants though. I don't fuck with ants. I don't fuck with uncles either. Get it? Uncles, ants. Anyway, yeah, man. But real talk, for all you true earthers, flat earthers out there, you're not gonna like what I have to say, and that's okay. I understand that I could ruffle a lot of people's feathers, and that's okay, man. That's fine. That's fine. But you know where my heart is. People know Vlad, right? After 3 years, after 3, 4 years, whatever we've done together, right? You know Vlad. You know where my heart is. And if you want to unsub, that's okay. That like I that's okay. Like I'm not going to force you to stay here. But you know me and you know my heart. And so um if you want to change, that's all on you. Or if you want to become your better self, the only way to do it is with the people around you. Is you got to use the people. You got to use the people. You got to use your resources. I'll tell you what. uh there are certain let me give you an example. There are certain aspects of life I don't necessarily agree with. One of them is the gay thing. I don't agree with the gay lifestyle. I don't agree with fucking somebody in their booty hole. I don't agree with another woman sucking on another woman's clit. I don't. Listen, you don't have to like it. You don't have to, you don't, I get it. I get it. But it's an honest, I don't agree with it. I don't hate those people. I don't hate those people that feel that way, because I feel that this is something that you contend with. This is something that you live. I can't tell you how to live. I can't say that, oh, you need to live like this, or you need to do that, you need to do this, and you need to, I can't. But I can have a way in which I live my life, and I can say, oh, I don't like doing that, but I've never done it, so it's not my thing. It's never for me. It's never for me. Does that make sense? It's never for me. But at the same time, listen, for all you people that live that particular lifestyle, if that's what you want to do, okay. I have my way of feeling about that. But if that's you, that's you. At the same time, I want you to know, that even when it comes to running your dryer, your clothes, to dry your clothes, if you want to make an iron, not iron work 92,000, but if you want to make an iron function so you can iron your clothes, if you want to put your TV on, if you want to charge your phone, you need to take a male ended plug and put it in a female. Everything requires its opposite. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to agree with me or like what it is I'm saying. And I'm not here to talk bad about you. I love you. I am your brother. Okay? I am your brother. Okay? And if for all of you that live that particular lifestyle, you know that I love you, and I treat you with respect. I'll always treat you with respect. I'll never disrespect you. But everything has an equal and an opposite. And I don't necessarily agree with what you do. That's okay. But everything has an equal and opposite. That's just how this world functions. It just is. It's how this I didn't make this motherfucker. But there's a sun, there's a moon, there's a up, there's a down, there's a left, there's a right, there's a man, there's a woman. You know what I'm saying? There's water and then there's the air. I didn't make this place. That's just how this world is. It works on correspondence, right? And so know that. And know that because you live a particular way, I don't hate you. I don't. Mm-mm. But because I don't agree with it, it is what it is, man. You live your life. Now, guys, look, I came on here because it's been a while since we've been on. It's been a while since we've been able to sit down and talk. And I wish I could get into the comments. I wish I could get into the comments. But y'all, listen, you guys have my fucking email. Talk to me. If you don't agree with something, talk to me. I get it, right? If you don't like an approach, talk to me. Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know I don't shy away from talking to y'all. Talk to me. If you want to do it on the show, talk to me. If you want to do it in, behind closed doors, talk to me. I never run from my audience. I don't. Salad, salad. It's Ironwork 92,000. Ironwork, not Ironworks. A lot of people say Ironworks. It's Ironwork 92,000 92000 at gmail.com. And for all of y'all that are not with me on Rumble, get me on Rumble. It's Iron Earth. Iron Earth 92,000. Iron Earth, not Ironworks. Okay, or Ironwork. Iron Earth. No plural. Dirty ketchup, no plural. That's the thing, man. Like, talk to me. We don't have to agree on that, but talk to me. But again, Victor Glover, that freaking NASA astronaut, I told you. I fucking told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. They are going to use black people to fucking sell you this bullshit. Do you know why? Because there's a lot of white guilt that's like, oh, all these politicians are all white and they lie to us. At least the black person will tell us the truth. And then they'll get this fucking Victor Glover dude motherfucker to come out and fucking fool you. And then he'll do another thing by saying, oh, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior and this and that, because they know Negroes love church and they know Negroes love the gospel, Kirk Franklin and God's property and all that bullshit. Like, look, man, they're going to use this. Look, this is why I say what the fuck I'm saying. You don't have to like it, but you need to listen because it's coming. They're using Victor Glover against us. And this is black people too. Black people, white people, Chinese people, Puerto Ricans, everybody. They're using that motherfucker against us. Oh yeah, and when like we know it's bullshit, but it's an easier sell when they use Victor Glover because white people are gonna be like, well, we've been fucking everybody over for the last 200 years, so the black dude he been fucked over. There ain't no reason why he would fucking lie. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It ain't gotta be pretty, you know. Yeah, I'm happy that I'm on YouTube and I talk. I ain't gotta be the prettiest face out there. I ain't gotta be the woman with them nice ass titties come out there talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Be beautiful and shit. Like K Paji, K Paji, whatever her name is. She pretty as hell, man. I bet. Oh man, right? But I ain't gotta be that motherfucker to say what the fuck she say it how the fuck she say it, and then she get all these fucking people to view her like fucking flat earth banjo. K Pudgy said this, and then K Pudgy, what she did was she said that the earth is flat, and that the earth has a dome, and a dome firmament around it, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. Shout out to Eddie Allen Carr and Flat Earth Banjo, man. Yeah, man. K Pudgy. Yeah, here's the thing with K-Podgy, nobody even knows that she's real because I know David Weiss was like, I don't even know if she's real or not. I tried to get her on my podcast, but she didn't. She didn't even answer me. You know, David Weiss was trying to get on and shit, and then he couldn't find her. I don't sound like that. That's fuck you, Vlad. I don't sound like that. You know that motherfucker. But yeah, man. I wanted to come out here, and I wanted to kind of get that off my chest. And I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna agree. It's not about. It's my thing is y'all know how I am. Listen, listen. We are true earthers, flat earthers, whatever you want to call it. We are that. Nobody agrees with us. Nobody does. But even within our own ranks, we need to discuss the hard things. We need to talk about these things. And as a true earther, as a flat earther, take pride that you got a black person or a person that doesn't look like you to discuss the things that maybe you wouldn't hear from somebody that does look like you. Because imagine a white person was if you're white or if you're not black like me, was to come up to you and talk about what I'm talking about. How would you then how would you then approach it? How would you then listen to it? How would you receive it? You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take a stab at it, and I'm gonna say that a lot of black folks or a lot of white folks out there ain't talking about the shit like I'm talking about it with you. They won't. They never will. They won't, and they never ever will. And that's okay because maybe they don't know how to approach it. Maybe they don't know how to deliver it like I'm delivering it. And that's okay. That's fine. As long as you know that the earth is not a ball and it is not curving and doing all these crazy maneuvers, I'm fine with that. We that are dark like me, that can explain it like a shout out to freaking Black Light. Shout out to him. I heard Black Light's back in the saddle. Love my brother Black Light. Folks like Black Light. Folks like Bro Sanchez. Folks like Netter, right? Retin. Folks like him that could better say the experience than I can, right? Um, to listen. And the reason, family, the reasoning as to why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it, and the reason why I'm delivering it to you like this is because it makes us better. It makes us better as a community. It makes your level of comprehension that much stronger. So you could see it from a different perspective, from my perspective as a black person, because there's so many of us in the community that are not black. The majority of us, the vast majority of us are not black. But if you hear it from me, it'll hit different. And here's the thing: you'll begin to see things that you otherwise wouldn't understand. You'll begin to see things that you otherwise, if you didn't hear it from me, you'd be like, oh, I never thought about it like that. This is what I'm saying. I know that you guys have the penchant for it because you're already fucking here. You're already fucking true earthers, flat earthers. Do you know how hard it was to become flat earthers? Maybe for some of y'all, maybe not that hard. But you already have a level of understanding to where I know that you can be better. And I know you have more in you to take on board. You know what I'm saying? Um, I have a lot. There's so much. Oh my gosh. There's so much that I have to tell you. There's so much that I've seen. There's so much that I've learned that I have to tell you, that I have to show you here in the next few weeks. And I've been working, sure, but then I've at the same time just been gathering information that I haven't given to other people, that I've been holding on for myself, that I wanted to make exclusive only to the Foundry. And it's a lot. It's a lot. And I've been working on this thing for months. I'm not saying that I'm the only one privy to this, not at all. But your man Vladimir, yeah, I've been busting my ass getting this shit in order so I could deliver it to y'all. And I've been keeping my mouth shut. I've been holding on to it, but I want to deliver. So I put all this information on my notepad. I write all this stuff down. I don't go on the keyboard and go to work because I feel that it might be stolen from me. Anyway, Family, if you want to talk to me, you know where to find me. Okay, ironwork92000 at gmail.com or ironearth92000 at Rumble, right? You got me on Rumble too. YouTube ain't gonna fucking put this to the public. But find me Iron Earth 92,000 at Rumble. Okay, because YouTube is gonna do the things because I put all the music out there. I don't give a fuck because I'm weaning my way off of YouTube anyway. YouTube, suck a dick, motherfuckers. Go eat some ass or some shit. Fuck you. Run by the goddamn synagogue of Satan. All you motherfuckers. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck all of y'all fucking synagogue of Satan ass motherfuckers. Go suck some dick somewhere, bitch ass motherfuckers. Anyway, that's my time. I'm gonna let you guys have it. Hold on, before I do that, I'm gonna let y'all take a look at my yard real fast. I got rid of a lot of these fucking weeds and shit. Hold on. A lot of these weeds is fucking they gone. And that's my neighbor right there beyond the damn light post. There it is. Oh glory. God, I got all them weeds, boy. I got all them weeds. I got them all. Damn near. And whatever I didn't get with the damn thing, the razor, I got with my toes. So anyway, family, I'm gonna let y'all have it. And y'all be safe. Ooh, listen, the hours for all you guys that haven't contributed, contribute to the hours. I just got some updates and stuff. This motherfucker is looking fabulous. It is looking beautiful. No joke. The hours is looking crazy. Listen, contribute to the hours. If you haven't seen Old World Ruins and Structures, hold on. Old World Ruins and Structures, hours. Go ahead, please contribute, right? You have the freaking link right there. Contribute to the hours. It is there. Okay. We're almost done with phase two, and there are some updates, actually a lot of updates that I want to get you guys in on. If you haven't contributed, you might not know what those updates are, but for those of you that have contributed, please continue to contribute because I've got an update for you, and you will know. Please contribute to the hours. Old World Ruins and Structures. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Y'all see me? Anyway, let you guys have it. You guys contribute to the hours, Old World Ruins and Structures. I got an update for you guys. For all you guys that did contribute, stand by. We're going to be on Rumble. For all you guys that didn't contribute, please contribute so you can see what the hell it is I'm talking about. This thing is going to be off the chain. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. And it won't be because of me, but rather because of you. Anyway, family, I'm going to let y'all have it. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity, most of all, wisdom, 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 family. And with that, I love y'all. I am out. I will see you guys on the next show. Might be Vika's, it might be freaking Mark Sargent. I don't know. Anyway, love y'all. Peace, peace.